Wednesday, October 16th. This is day 107 of the pHix Fat Burning Challenge, where you're supposed to do measurements with an app like Me360, but I do weight. Sometimes it's in focus. 220.4. Okay, solid 220.4. Less a pound for the double insulated bathing suit and the phone. After 107 videos, I definitely know weigh a pound. So that's 219.4. That's not bad. I'm hovering, but that's okay. I kind of hit a plateau. This is the product called pHix, pHix. This is the front of the box. Fix your drink, 30 snaps. Each one of these is a snap. This is the back of the box where it lists the one main ingredient, hops, flour, adiphyte. The only other ingredient, purified water. So the hops, flour, adiphyte. Adiphyte is an extract out of mature hops flowers that was discovered in 1953. The problem was it cost $1 million a gallon to extract it in the 1950s. Then in the 80s and 90s, a Japanese company tried to recreate the extraction, and it cost them $500,000 for a gallon. So it was financially out of touch for anybody. In today's prices, that would be $4,300 per snap. And you can do 2 a day because the effect lasts up, as it says here, up to 9.5 hours. So you can do 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening, but that would have been $8,600 if you did 2 of these in a day in 1950s technology. The good thing is now the company we're working with figured out a way to do the extraction, and it's done at a reasonable cost. So we can now take the product and let it do its job, which is to burn visceral fat. So the way you use this is you hold the packet of pHix white side towards a glass of any liquid, and follow the pictogram or the directions that say snap the packet into your favorite drink, and obviously drink it, 1 to 2 servings per day. And so you just fold it in half, give it a good squeeze, get all the liquid out of the snap and into the glass of any liquid: water, tea, juice, soda, milk, coffee, hot or cold, temperature does not matter. And you can use it in alcohol. Beer, wine, whiskey, vodka, gin, doesn't matter. Any alcohol, any liquid. Personally, I just use it in water. It's easier that way, and you get the same effect. And the effect is turning on thermogenesis. So there I am. You drink it, it gets into your intestine, activates some nerve endings in your intestine, which activate brown fat. Brown fat turns on thermogenesis. Thermogenesis is the burning of deep visceral fat, and visceral fat surrounds your organs. So having too much of it causes all kinds of medical concerns. And as long as I'm tripping over my tongue, I might as well tell you I'm not a doctor. I do not diagnose, prevent, treat, or cure anything, and neither does this product. And we make no claims about it because we're not allowed, so we don't. But we do get results. If you have any question about taking an all-natural, vegan, vegetarian supplement, talk to your doctor. Only your doctor can give you that kind of advice. And results will vary because we don't know if you're on medications, what's your diet like, do you eat organic food, do you eat processed sugar from the center aisles of any store? Do you breathe fresh air, or do you live in a city where the air is polluted? So there's so many different variables: age, weight, exercise, amount of sleep, rest, stress. There's just, the variables go on and on and on. So we can't give you an exact goal. That has to be yours. But what we can say, and there are clinical trials proving, this product does work at turning on thermogenesis, the burning of deep visceral fat, by way of getting the product into your intestine and turning on that brown adipose tissue, the brown fat. Brown fat activates thermogenesis, there you go. And it starts melting away the visceral fat. I started making these videos when I was 244 pounds. Excuse me, I started at 244. It was almost at 250. I started taking the product at 244. I started making the videos at 240. Today I'm at 219.4. It's late in the day and I had a lot to eat today, so that explains why I'm up a little bit today. But weight goes up and down, but size is what you're really after. Because fat is light and fluffy and takes up a lot of space, whereas muscle is dense and hard and smaller, but heavier. So you could be adding muscle or burning the fat and getting heavier while at the same time getting skinnier, which is kind of where I'm at, because not that I'm adding much muscle, I just see more definition that was there from the past, that the fat, now that the fat is burning off. So I've been 107 days, and I've been on the product doing 2 snaps a day for the first 2 months, 1 snap for a day for the next month. Now I'm back at 2 snaps per day. And the reason I went to 1 was because the clinical trials, and I decided to read one of them, long, rather dry reading. They did all their tests on 1 snap a day for the people, or 1 dose a day. They didn't have the snap packaging technology in the 50s either, or the 60s or 70s, or whenever they did the clinical trials. Those are all listed on the website, onethinU.com. You can go check it out there. But the product is perfectly safe. They found that out. Anybody can take it of any age, from infant to senior and everybody in between. Age doesn't matter. Gender doesn't matter. Your diet might matter somewhat because, look, you only get 1 body. Treat it right. Eat organic. And should you exercise? Yeah, you should. Do you have to on this? No. But again, you got 1 body. Treat it right. You should exercise. You should try to get rest. You should drink a lot of water. You should try to detox as much as possible. If you can't, this product will do it for you. And if you've been to the food store lately and you've seen the prices of eggs or everything else, inflation happened and it continues to happen. So if you need a side gig, we have that too. And we have, I think from the numbers they gave us on one of the Zoom calls last night, something north between 15 and 20,000 people are now using this product around the world. We're open in the US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Africa, the UK, and the Philippines are opening shortly. So there's plenty of people around the world who are overweight. According to the CDC, 70% of the US is either obese or overweight or obese. And according to my own eyes, when I look in a mirror, I see a fat guy. So you go to the store, heavy people, overweight people are everywhere. And I can tell you from my own personal experience, once you put on the weight, the one thing you want to do is take it off. And so I've tried everything. OMAD, intermittent fasting, juicing diets, carnivore, just veggie, paleo, keto, all wheat, no wheat. There's been all kinds of strange and crazy diets. And the one thing I've come to is, as you get older, you need more protein, and nobody needs as much sugar or that's packed into all kinds of processed food. But, you know, that's your call. You want to live a long, healthy life, or do you want to suffer? It's up to you. I recommend eating organic and healthy and more protein, getting good rest, and drinking a lot of water. Exercise as much as you can. But now that I'm in my mid-60s, getting out of bed and walking across the house sometimes is exercise. Some days I get up and go for, walk to the kitchen, and I'm exhausted. I need a nap after just sleeping through the night. Anyway, in my teens, 20s, 30s, I was very active, did a lot of sports, worked out a lot at the gym. I was in great shape, could keep going, didn't care about the weight because it was easy to get all that exercise and movement in. Now in my mid-60s, after numerous broken bones, rotator cuff tear, tendons and ligaments all chewed up, broken nose, broken arm, broken clavicle, 2 broken legs, I was bitten by a poisonous copperhead snake a couple of years ago. That didn't help. I highly recommend you avoid that at all costs. You do not want to know that kind of pain. If you've been bitten by a snake, you know that kind of pain. Don't do it. It's not fun. Anyway, if you need a side gig to keep up with inflation, we've got you covered. That's also at the website. You can read all about it at onethingyou.com. The number one, THINYOU.com. And if you need help internet marketing, I've been doing this for 35 years. So I understand how to do that, and I can coach you along the way and show you a whole bunch of shortcuts and give you some advice that most of the people don't know about. Anyhow, I will keep making videos because my goal was to get below 200 pounds. Even though it's about shape and size, my pants are falling off. I've gone down a size, and my belt I keep cinching up, and my watch band I had to cinch up because my watch was spinning around my arm every time I turn my hand to look at the time. So you'll lose weight systemically. There is no such thing as spot reduction. That's a myth. But this is also 100% safe. Unlike those popular injectables, this one has 0 side effects. And there are other benefits besides just burning the fat. When you burn the fat off, the deep visceral fat goes first. Then you burn the subcutaneous fat. You also detox a lot of the things that have been in your body for years, decades. So you do end up feeling better. Joints feel better, easier to get around and move. Life just gets better when you get thinner and get rid of the fat. And again, you might need to buy new clothes, but that's not a bad thing. And if you work with us, you'll have the money to do it. So either as a customer, that's fine. You just want to take the product. And if you can swallow water and put this stuff in, put a couple of drops in. We heard a couple of days ago that we're getting a different thing instead of the snaps. Instead of just these snap packages, we're also going to get the product in a tincture bottle with a little eyedropper. Some people had concerns over how much of these plastic things were going in landfills and are they really necessary? So the company is going to give us a choice. If you want it in these snaps, great, you can have it that way. If you want it in a tincture bottle, great, you can have it that way too. So anyway, you'll have that choice when you get to ordering the product. So again, onethingyou.com, and that'll redirect you over to our main page. This is the side view. I was trying to get a back view in, but I can't quite move. I can move my body, but then the camera's, hanging off the side of my arm, and I have a little bit of Parkinson's, so I shake as it is. Trying to get the back view doesn't work, but I got that love handle view, that crease of the spare tire love handle that nobody loves. And it's my goal to get rid of that. And if I just keep going, I'm down from 244 to 219.4 today. So quick math, that's 24.6 pounds in 107 days. So before the end of the year, I should be roughly at 200 pounds or lower to get rid of another 19 and a half pounds when I've already come down 25 in 107 days. I think I can make it before the end of the year to under 200. And having put on all this weight, sitting at my desk, reading email, deleting email, talking on the phone, not getting a lot of exercise, just use me as an example. It can be done, and it's easy. Again, put the product in water and swallow it. No effort. Zero effort, zero side effects, and you too can burn the fat. So again, if you have any questions, check it out on the website, onethingyou.com, and contact me from there. My number's on there. Give me a call if you have any questions that aren't answered there, and I'll do my best to help you out. All right, I'm going to be back tomorrow. Keep making videos. Thanks for watching this one. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks.